responsibility.
What is up, YouTube? It's Rsmario here with another analysis video on Cyberpunk 2027. Alright, so we can go ahead and tear through this trailer. This is going to be more of an intimate breakdown. So it's not just me, spotting out the classes and talking about them a little bit. I'm going to be going through this trailer pretty extensively. Hopefully it doesn't end up too long. So let's hop on into this. So the first screenshot we get is the map of Night City, and we can see it pretty extensively. You can see like the different city locations. They've got orbital space center. So of course there are moon colonies in Cyberpunk. So it looks like we'll be able to go into space. We have areas like Watson, Westbrook, Santo Domingo. I think Santo Domingo might actually be the Dust, because the Dust is an area that is basically kind of like Middle America, and so it's kind of like a Dust Bowl. So there's like roaming families of like hillbillies, and you will see them in the trailer too. Haywood, we have the city center, and then in red there is Pacifica. So I'm not sure why Pacifica's in red. It could be because maybe that's held by maybe a rival corporation, or maybe that's held by like gangs or something. Because there are definitely gangs, very dangerous gangs and stuff roaming around throughout, Night City. That's why I say, it's the most murder rate in America. So we get a nice little pic of the city. We see king size. We see, and they said a lot of these buildings, because they said what they were doing with this game compared to The Witcher 3, whereas The Witcher 3 was very, very wide. They said they wanted to make this game more taller, more vertical. So you can actually go in these buildings and actually go up to the multiple floors. So that should be interesting. So this part right here is pretty interesting. I think this is a store, because you can definitely see like at the bottom where it says jacket and then it says E, and it looks like it's like $1,800, or maybe it's one jacket is $900 or $800 or $899. I'm not quite sure. There's a space there, so I don't know what they're saying, but there's definitely like prices. It says jacket, then it says shorts. So there's definitely prices on this, and it's got the models. This is probably a store where you can go and buy your clothes. So we see here, this is an important person. Now, I don't know if this is a class you can play as, because that was one of my theories of the reason they were showing all these random people was because, these were classes that you could play. I don't think all of them are. I think some of them are. But this person, if this person is a class, they're definitely a corp. Because corps are the rich, like, upper class people in Night City. There's guards, protecting her as she comes in. And you can see in the background, Love Hub. I think we're going to see that in the trailer, too. It's probably a, new age digital brothel. So we see right here, see two characters that pop up a couple times in the trailer. In the background, we see Cowboy Hat Guy. He actually pops up in another part of the trailer, and I actually go over him in my my classes video too. Shameless plug. And we see in the foreground, sitting down chilling, we see another dude who is definitely a solo. We see from the bumpy jacket, on the bumps on his shoulder on his jacket. See this dude, I guess he tried to shortchange the hookers. You never shortchange hookers. And it looks like they are stumping a mud hole in him. You can see the sign where it says Bushido 3, live fast, die never. So I'm guessing this is like a Fast and the Furious Japanese spinoff. And we see Cowboy Hat Guy. So now this scene is pretty interesting, because I actually inverted it. So I actually turned the scene around, because this picture was actually a different direction. But I do think that he's definitely important. Either he's a character in the game, or he is supposed to be kind of like showing off one of the classes in the game. But one thing we can see that this might actually be gameplay, because there are indicators and stuff on this table. If you zoom in, you can see this says hit count, and it says 2,291, and this is STOID DY56K. Today hit, and then this ratio and all the kind of stuff. I'm not quite sure what this is. Maybe this is the percentage of like possibility of making that shot. I don't know, but this looks like gameplay. So this looks like an actual, pool mini game that you could actually play. So this could be gameplay, like straight from the engine, which is awesome. So this one right here is a gym. I didn't see anything particular here. Looks like this dude is just giving the work to this training robot. Maybe this could be where you get some of your physical enhancements. Cause this kind of reminds me of a scene from Ghost in the Shell where Bato buys like workout equipment. You know what I'm saying? They're like, why are you buying workout equipment when you're like nearly all cybernetic? And it's like, he's like, hey, I like doing it. And same thing, like, why is this dude training? You know what I'm saying? Why are these people at a gym and they all have cybernetic enhancements? All they have to do is buy stronger enhancements. But this could be where you do that. This could be where you get some of your cyborg enhancements. Because you can enhance yourself to jump higher or run faster. You can actually get those type of enhancements. I wonder how far can you go, though. Because I know one of the big things about Cyberpunk is, the more enhancements and things that you get, the more likely you are to go to get that cyber psychosis and go crazy like that lady did in the first trailer. So this is probably one of the coolest parts. I hope this is a class or a job. So this is the combat cab. So basically, it's kind of like, I'm thinking this could be like a fast travel possibility for you, but you can also buy weapons. So not only can you get a ride to wherever it is you gotta go, but you can also buy your nice little futuristic P90 to smoke homie when you get there. That is freaking sick. And you see, of course, they got the stereotypical, Indian cab driver man. And there's some cool stuff you can see here. For some reason, all this text is, really clear. It's and it says, our weapons are on sale. You can see, please rate your ride with combat cab. And they've got a dude's name. Dude's name is, Narayan Ismu. Sorry if I butchered that name for anybody whose name's similarly to that. They got his customer ID. They got his loyalty discount. You get 10% discount. The last update was 8/8 of 77. All the text on here is surprisingly clear just by zooming in. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, the combat cab is cool. I want one of these. I want to run a combat cab if we get the game. So now there's a lot going on in this picture. So I think this one, is going to be how you do some of the customization. Because I think since you can have so many cybernetic implants and enhancements, that you're going to be able to actively customize your character, maybe even change them over time. So maybe it's not like, in some games where you customize in the beginning and that's your face forever. That's it. That's your face now. You can change your hair color, you can change your haircut, but your face and all that stuff that's just the way it is. I think that might be different in this game. And that's why they have this lady who's got half a face. And they have her fixing her eyebrows and her lashes and stuff. If you zoom in, so there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on the screen. You can see her at 77 degrees. You can see there's a bunch of different selections: T1, 2, 3, 4, color selection. This all looks like a customization screen from a video game. So this could be where you sit at your desk and just customize your look. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in the wall, too. She's got, a bunch of articles. You see Lizzie Wizzy in award show Scandal. And that character looks a lot like the woman from the first trailer that spazzed out and sliced up all those people. It says Terror at Teen Concert right beside it. So maybe she gets a lot of enhancements and she goes crazy at a concert and she shanks up a bunch of people. You see, this robot here is from Militech. This is another big corporation in the Cyberpunk universe. Militech is basically, that's what it is. They do military technology, weapons, robots, guns, armor. That's the type of stuff you would get from Militech. Looks like this guy over here either stole this and is about to sell it to somebody else. Alright, so these people... So now, it took me a while to figure out, because I'm like, what's up? Because this area doesn't look like any other area in Night City. And I don't even think it's in Night City, like, officially. I actually think this is in a place called The Dust. So The Dust is like Middle America. It's like the breadbasket. It's become kind of like a dust bowl. And there's basically families of, like, people who used to live out there kind of roaming. They're called nomads. And they basically just kind of roam around, just looking for food, looking for places they can stay, and just surviving off the land. And of course, seeing as though they have to portray them as, kind of disgusting hillbilly people. This dude, he's about to mess you up, probably because you looked at his lady friend's belly hanging out there while she smokes a cigarette. So he about to mess you up. So these guys are a faction. I cannot remember the name of this company, but it's a company that does medical help in Cyberpunk. Now, I don't know if they're going to work the same as they did in the board game. From the research I did, if you're in with their company, like maybe if you purchase their services or what have you, and you say you were to die, there is a dead man switch that would go off that would send a signal to them that, something is wrong, you're dying, and, they need to come and help you. And so they would literally come out wherever you are and help you. And you see that they're armed. They've got guns. So if you're being held by somebody and you get killed, they will literally come in there and waste people to save your life. Now that is health insurance. I'd pay for that insurance, bruh. Like, no, waste those fools. They killed me. So we see here's a screenshot of looks like a some kind of like riot or some kind of like civil rebellion type of thing, and we see somebody's here. Now, in my other video, I thought this person could be a cop, like a detective, and they're watching over what's going on. This person also could be either a media or a corp. So, this could be the corp or the corporation person that they're, rebelling against, since the corps rule the world. Or this could be a media who is like a reporter who is checking out what's going on. But either way, let's zoom in and see what's happening on this here screen. So there's like three different colors here. And I'm thinking they're color coded because of the threat level. So I think white is like a civilian, like a regular, like non-threat. Yellow is a suspect, like they could be, a suspected threat. And red is full-blown violent person, because you see the person throwing the freaking firebomb is definitely a threat. And there's some text at the top of the screen where it looks like it says distributing. So it looks like the person was trying to distribute stolen petrochem assets with the intention to reduce inequality and poverty. So basically, they're pulling some Robin Hood stuff. It says dozens killed since April amid wave of anti-corporate protests. So yeah, so it's like Occupy just gone violent. And you see, there's a company here. Is like, it looks like it's P- something OS Corporation, all rights reserved. So this could be the company that designed the interface, or this could be the company that they're rebelling against, or it could be a news company, because there is a company that provides the news. If you do become a media, at least from the research I've done about Cyberpunk, the game, is that you can either be like a good reporter and you can report be fair and balanced and report the news, or you can be a corporate reporter and kind of report what they tell you the way they tell you. So we get another shot here. So this is basically another solo. There are 3 solos in this trailer. She's the 3rd one. Looks like she's hiding from the cops. So it looks like she has taken a more of a non-savory mission, and she's got to avoid the cops. You can tell she's a solo because of the big collar and that bumpy jacket. So here is somebody. It looks like they're doing some hacking. Let's zoom in here. This is the news story. I guess they got the news running at the bottom, but that's the one talking about the the stolen petrochems. Arasaka unveils new project, and homie gets fried. So that's pretty crazy. It looks right here now. Now I'm not sure if this is just a part of the TV or if you can actually switch channels, because it says home, life, map, world, night city, and then it says something else right there, tech, science, and entertainment. So I'm guessing this is the TV. So maybe you can change the channel. Looks like here's some gangs who tried to rob this lady, but they ran up on the wrong old lady or the wrong Asian lady because one of them got wasted. Totally wasted. So you can see there's a news story there. It looks like it says another Valentino foray in Pacifica. So maybe that's why Pacifica was in red. Maybe it's something with Valentino. Maybe Valentino's a gang leader, or they're from like a rival corporation or something. Then it says feel the chemistry. Not quite sure what that means, but yeah, that person got wasted. So here's what I'm talking about with the med company. So that logo is clearly the logo for the medical company, and it's got that same like seafoam green, color scheme that they had on their uniforms. Yeah, these guys are coming to waste these people. So somebody who had their services probably died in that in this area, and they're coming to get that person to probably try to save their life. And they're gonna waste these dudes right here. It's pretty crazy. So we get another shot of our first solo guy. He's wearing, it looks like samurai is on his jacket. And of course you can see the jacket with the bumps on the shoulder and the big old collar. He's definitely a solo. And that's it. We get the logo. There's also like a thank you note in there. I wasn't able to get a screenshot of it, but there is like a note, a thank you note. Like CD Projekt Red is kind of known for putting notes. Cause they actually sent a really cool note with The Witcher, so they also put a note in this one. Oh man, so that is about it. My throat is dry. This is like the 4th video I've done today. I'm going to take a break. So like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoy my videos. Please hit that bell or follow me on Twitter, because that is the only way you're probably going to get notifications of my videos nowadays. But that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep it real.